I keep God first. I see evil when I converse. Not today, say. This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off. You living boring, I'm gonna set it off. Shooting, I'm scoring, I'm gonna set it off. Like soldiers torn, I'm gonna set it off. Son of God, no, I am not son of man. Blessings keep falling, the fingers keep coming in. I got you, but just know I'm texting like Uncle Sam. Left to the bank, you know that I'm coming in. We don't do it for the bands though, we don't do it for the clout. Legacy on the line, so I'm moving in and out. Seen good ones turn top dog, greedy ones get knocked off. I keep looking at the bench like I could never not ball. Coach keep me in the game, Curry deadly with the range. I keep looking in the mirror like, who is he? I'm insane. Who am I? He insane. Guess I am the one to blame. What's done is done, won't change. Time to live up to my name. Real will be real, fake gon' fall. Took time with this here, I'm made for a while. No sleeping while I won't fall. No sleeping while I want it all. I keep God first. I see evil when I converse. Not today, say. This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off. You living boring, I'm gonna set it off.
Yes, sir.
Like soldiers torn, I'm gonna set it off. Told me, baby, meet me at the bank. Told me, mama, I'ma break the trend. Locked in, I'ma change the weight. Working for them, baby's kids. Hard times couldn't make the rent. Working hard couldn't save a cent. Lonely nights,
Welcome
just
to the
me and
No
God.
One Cares channel, man.
Grab a paper, see the news. Hate coming by the tools. Walk a mile in my shoes.
We build it while we fly it, baby. We build it while we fly it.
Who are you? Sending shots, I block 'em. Superman with the moves. Rock 'em so I can drop off 'em. Play to win, never lose. Run it up, I top 'em. Play for belly two.
It's your boy Troy. Ooh-wee. Man. Yeah. It's your boy Troy, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. You might watch it later. Who knows? It's been a lot of things going on in the world when it comes to marriage and divorces and relationships. You know, they say money heals a lot of issues, but it seems like money's been causing a lot of issues. All these rich people getting divorced, they wives sleeping with the pastors. What's the deal? What is going on out here? What is really going on? Today, I'm going to be talking about Dr. Dre and his divorce. Ben Zobrist, who lives in Nashville, who was married to a Christian singer, he's about to get divorced because she was sleeping with the family pastor. So we're going to talk about that. We also going to talk about PJ Washington, the new simp of the year. It was Russell Wilson, but PJ Washington just took the crown as simp of the year. We're going to talk about that a little bit. And we're going to weigh in on Slim Thug's, opinions about marriage life and about Sierra's relationship. And, the reason why a lot of people talk about Sierra's relationship is just the message that's being, sent out. Every woman feels like she can, pull a super simp like Russell. Every woman feels like that. And the truth about it is, most women aren't Sierra. She's an anomaly. She's, a singer, rich. And she just happened to get very lucky. She's very smart. She pulled Russell Wilson. You know, Now I have a boy and a girl, and the way I would direct my boy and girl is very different. I would direct my daughter to get married. I would direct my daughter to get married, you know, as soon as she feels like she has the man that she desires, you know, after I, shoot her the knowledge and really teach her the things that she needs to know about, man. If she feels like she has that guy, she needs to hurry up and get married. But when it comes to my son now, when it comes to my son, that's a little different. And the reason why it's going to be different is because the laws and society is set up for man to fail. It's set up for women to be the leaders and for men to be submissive to the women. And the reason why this is because the government, the overall society wants to have control over people. And the way they do this is they put women in power and they reduce the power of man. So they make man weak. And the way you grow a lot of weak men is to take away their resources, right? Because man's number one pillar is our finances. So you take away man's resources and you also attack man through their weaknesses, which is sex. Man, we're high in testosterone, and you hit us with our weakest thing, which is sex. Man like sex. Man like to have sex. Our lack of discipline when it comes to sex is our biggest weakness. And so, how you do that is put child support, put strong child support laws against man, put strong, divorce laws against man. And that's how you make man weak. Because if you're a man and you don't have any resources, then you're inconsequential. You don't have any power, right? And every man's goal in this world should be to have power. And part of having power is to have resources. So one of the first things I want to talk about is Dr. Dre. And when I think of Dr. Dre, and we're going to bring up this news article right here. We're going to bring up the news article about Dr. Dre because Dr. Dre has been ordered to pay a lot of money. We're going to get this popping right here. We building it while we flying it, man, utilizing this technology right here. But Dr. Dre has been ordered. Let me bring the screen up a little bit bigger right here. Dr. Dre has been ordered to pay almost 300,000. Here we go. I had to find my little mouse right here. In what? Alimony or what? Look at this. Get these ads off of here. In spousal support, Dr. Dre's been ordered to pay $293,000 in monthly spousal support to his ex-wife, Nicole Young. Now, what I don't understand is how is this fair to a man, right? What in the hell is she going to buy with $293,000 a month? Now, granted, she's been married to him. They've raised a family. She's been by his side, but she's been living off the wealth and the riches the whole time. Why is it after the marriage, he's getting punished like he's committed murder? Why does he have to pay her $300,000 in monthly spousal support? It says right here, the court order noted that Dr. Dre has to keep paying the installments until Nicole Young remarries or enters into a domestic partnership. Dr. Dre, whose full name is Andre Ramel Young, was ordered to continue paying expenses for the Malibu and Pacific Palisade homes they once shared. Now, the former couple has 2 adult children together. What the hell? How the hell is this fair? Why does he have to continue to pay for a woman that he's not with anymore when really he earned the money, when really he put in most of the hard work to earn that living? Now, most men, right, they get married to women and they hope the woman doesn't change. Most women get married to men and hope the man change. The truth about it is women change. Over time, things happen, things change, and the woman that you was once with in the beginning, she becomes a different person. Now, not only physically, but mentally, right? And men have to protect themselves. Let's just be real. Let's be honest. Man, you got to protect yourself when you are in these relationships and marriages. And if you don't, you'll get punished. You will get punished. What I see a lot these days, because we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty when it comes to marriages and stuff like that. I see a lot of young men who are sexually oppressed getting in relationships with women who are sexually experienced and sexually cunning. And usually what these women are doing is they are really manipulating these weak men, which are really simps, and they're taking advantage of them. They're taking advantage of them. And that's why you see a lot of men out here, they marry baby mothers, they're inexperienced in life, right? They don't have a lot of experience when it comes to dealing with women. It's just not their cup of tea. And what happens is they get punished. They get punished. So, man, you got to be careful when you're dealing with women, especially baby mothers. You got to be careful because usually when a man meets a baby mother, she's already been with a lot of men. She's already been experienced. And most of us men, we haven't had as many sexual partners as the woman has. And so since she's already, highly experienced, she's able to manipulate our brain. She's able to, put that thing on us. So, man, you got to really be careful. Now, Slim Thug said something interesting about the whole situation when it comes to marriage and relationships. Slim Thug said, man, we got to put a stop on the marriage, man, until women start acting right, until they change the laws. We got to put an end to it, man. Let's check out what Slim Thug had to say.
It ain't right, man. It ain't right what they did to Dr. Dre. It ain't right what they did with Jeff Bezos. It ain't right, man. And we refuse to stand for this. Women been getting away with this shit for too long. And never do I see it the other way on the news in Cali. When women who married to rich, married dudes and ain't rich as they, nah, we on that. We on strike, man. No more marriage, fellas. If your wife wants you to get married, say, nah, we on strike. I gotta stand with my people. until they change these laws. Marriage should not have no type of way y'all can make that make sense, man. This dude got to get his woman this money until she remarries. Come on, man.
What's going on, guys? I am Jada Black. Salute to everyone that's tuning
dog.
in. Make sure you like this video and hopefully you're sharing it.
Yeah, man. They got to change these laws. They got to change these laws. These laws are not fair when it comes to man. So, Dr. Dre's lost. Dr. Dre's lost in this situation, man. He took his power and gave it to his wife once he married her. And now she has him by his neck. And, when men get divorced and stuff like that, especially if you're an older man and you go through a divorce in your gray years, it's hard to recover. Everybody can't recover from divorce. Everyone can't do it. I mean, if you get divorced at a later age, it's going to be hard for you to save up your money again, buy another house, get another car, get your finances back in order. You also paying alimony. I mean, that's a lot of pressure on you. You're not a young man anymore. So you can't just, muscle up and go on that, 20-hour a day grind. That's very, very hard to do. So, man, just be careful with that. The next thing, man, we're going to talk about is Ben Zobrist, man. Ben Zobrist, he played with the Chicago Cubs, and we've talked about him before. We've talked about Ben Zobrist before, right? But now, what's going on with Ben Zobrist is his wife is asking for $4 million. She's asking for $4 million because he took off from baseball to deal with family issues, and that salary that he missed out on, she wants more, money because of that. So of course they, they're coming up with a deal to where, they're going to split everything. But now she wants $4 million more because he didn't play baseball to take off and tend to his marriage. You see this? And this is a Christian singer. A Christian singer. She's a Christian singer. Look, check this out. Juliana Zobrist is currently seeking an additional $4 million in a couple's divorce trial. He said he intentionally and voluntarily quit his job and essentially gave up from the top of his game, which caused a huge loss of income. Her lawyer said in 2019, he had a contract with the Cubs for $12 million, but since he only played for 2 months, his salary was prorated and he earned only $4.5 million out of $12 million that he may have earned. Ben Zobrist's lawyer, Helen Rogers, called the claim totally ridiculous. Right? Now, he was a former World Series MVP, but learning that his wife had a relationship with the family minister, Byron Young, claimed that he couldn't play baseball because it was too devastating. Too devastating. So she just wants to run this man into the ground. Not only did she have an affair with the family pastor, but she wants to kill this man in a divorce. And she's already getting almost half, but she wants an extra $4 million because he didn't play a portion of that season to take off from baseball to tend to his marriage. What is this showing you? What is this showing man when women do things like this? Now, I looked at her Instagram. She looks like a feminist. She wears those, long skirts with the big top shoes, with the platform shoes. She looks like, one of those feminists, like she was just playing the game to get his resources. And she just pulled a bait and switch. Now, you see a lot of bait and switches going on nowadays, especially if they're dealing with a man with resources. If they're dealing with a man that has resources, you gotta be careful. You gotta watch out for the bait and switch. They doing it, man. I mean, like I say, man, I would tell my son not to get married, right? I mean, if you do get married, get prenup. I would tell my daughter to get married. And it's simply because the laws benefit women and it hurts men. And women are out here looking for socially deficient men that have resources so that they can really pull the bait and switch. Not all women, but most women, because shit's getting real out here. Shit's getting real. A lot of the jobs that the women had, they really don't have anymore. Resources are drying up. And let's be honest, women are not workhorses. And instead of women, right, getting up under a strong man and submitting to a man and being his best option, being his best choice, they're choosing to do it their own way. They're choosing to act like they're his best choice until a certain time period and pull a bait and switch. Right? So I don't know, man. I just wouldn't get married. I would have a situation, a relationship with a chick, and I would treat her and reward her, and we would have a good time and we would have fun. But we have to keep the government out of this shit. We got to keep the government out of this shit, because what is really in it for man to get married? What is really in it for man to get married? When you in marriages, man, you have to kind of handle all her different personalities. I mean, women have like 5 to 10 different personalities. One minute she's happy. Oh, baby, man, I'm happy. Then the next minute she's all mad. Oh, man, darn, I couldn't get my weave right. Then the next minute she's depressed. They just keep bothering me at work. And now you're the man and you're telling her, oh, calm down, baby. Oh, I'm proud of you, baby. Oh, yeah, good job, baby. Oh, you're controlling her. Hell, she's spending sporadically, like she's spending money. And I listen to Dave Ramsey a lot. I listen to Jason Black a lot. And those phone calls that those men get after their wife has opened up $90,000 worth of credit cards and they didn't know about it, that's a damn nightmare. I just don't want to experience anything like that, to where, I'm busting my ass at work and I come home and she's opened up, $90,000 credit line and I got to pay for that. I mean, that's just something that's a damn nightmare for me. I mean, honestly. The next big thing that's been going on has been PJ Washington, the new simp of the year. He's taken Russell Wilson's spot as simp of the year. PJ Washington. Let's talk about PJ Washington, man. Oh, PJ Washington. Now, this PJ Washington, you're supposedly power forward for the Charlotte Hornets. And he's been dating a woman by the name of Brittney Reiner. All right. Y'all know Brittney Reiner? That's the chick. That's the chick that's been around the world. Yeah. And she has videos, I'm sure all of you have seen it, where she's bragged about being with multiple men on top of man. She's bragged about having yeast infections, using them, trapping them to get pregnant. She's bragged about all of that. And old PJ Washington must not have paid his cell phone bill with that $17.4 million 4-year contract. He must not have been paying his phone bill, because if he had opened up his phone and just Googled simp, he would have saw his picture up there. And he must not have known that he was dating a 304. He must not have known that he was impregnating a 304. Now, I'm not going to blame him for this, because a lot of us, man, most of us, man, let's admit it, we have been dating a 304. And if we were in our simp years, we just didn't know. You just don't know who you dating, what you dealing with. You just don't know about female nature. A lot of us, man, we learn about things like this after we go through tough situations and we realize, damn, she really don't give a damn about me. She really don't care. You know, you're in a relationship as a man, you're busting your ass, you going hard for her, and you lose your job. And she starts changing up on your ass. Or you're in a relationship and you know, in the beginning of the relationship, you was on your grind, you was focused on yourself, and then you started falling in love and you lost your mojo, and now her attraction changed for you. Now she started liking someone else, and you found something in her phone, or she cheated on you. So usually situations like that open you up to female nature. Somebody like PJ Washington, he probably never had anybody say no to him. And since everybody wants to take his money, I mean, and so he's not up on shit. And in the video that I made, I showed you his dad looks like a simp, right? No disrespect, but you know, pop belly, you know, really good guy, real good family simp type guy, not a family alpha type guy. And he probably didn't teach his son the game. He probably didn't teach his son what you need to know about female nature. Okay, it's okay to be with a woman. It's okay to, you know, if you want to get in a relationship, but you just got to know what you're dealing with, son. And PJ Washington's dad didn't teach him, right? So in other words, he let his son go hop right there in the fire. He let his son go hop right in the fire and impregnate Brittney Reiner. Brittney Reiner. And now he's the biggest joke. He's the biggest joke of shit, the NBA right now. Now, this is Brittney Reiner, and she's been actually very strategic about trapping this young fella. This young fella played for Kentucky University, and she's been going to his games. Now, she's a lot older than this guy. I mean, I think she's about 8 years older than him. And she realizes that the man in her age bracket ain't falling for the BS. And so she went and got her a little young 22-year-old. And like I was saying earlier, she is sexually cunning. She is sexually cunning. And PJ Washington is socially oppressed. PJ Washington is socially oppressed, and she is sexually cunning. Now, when you're a deficient man being socially oppressed, you're not up on game. You're not up on things. You're not up on female nature. You just up on clothes. You up on jewelry. You up on money, but you're not up on female nature. And what happens is she fell through that crack of weakness that you had, and she faked a relationship with you to have your baby to secure 18 years of resources. That's what she did. She done this to secure 18 years of resources. And she damn near admitted it. She damn near admitted it with these texts back and forth, back and forth. And earlier this week, Washington, or earlier last week, he had to call out Reiner for faking their relationship. So PJ Washington has found out the hard way, but he's found out that female nature is real, and you just got to be on your P's and Q's when it comes to dealing with women, right? When it comes to dealing with women. Now, when it comes to PJ Washington, he's not even a top 100 paid player. He's number 266, 265 highest paid player in the NBA. So it's like 260 something guys in front of him. So he's still got work to do. Yeah, he's richer than the average man, but old Brittney right here, she wants more. She wants more because, most women, they're delusional and they don't know their value, right? And so what a lot of women do is they take what they can get. Women take what they can get, man. Women are smart, man. They're hardwired for survival. I ain't knocking women. I'm not knocking women. They are smart. They're going to take what they can get. They're going to take what they can get. And then once they get that little platform, then they're going to see if they can get something better. They're going to see if they can get something better. So she got her little platform in PJ Washington, and now she's dumped PJ Washington. And now she's going to go pursue something better. So that's just how it goes, man. That's just female nature. That's just how it's been going lately in the world of marriage and relationships. And like I say, man, we got to be careful. Women gonna do their thing. They're gonna survive. They're going to hunt for the weak man with resources, and you still got our simps that's going to blow their heads up, our male simps that's going to be all in the inboxes lying to them, and everyone's got to be on their P's and Q's. Man, stay focused on your grind, focus on your purpose, and deal with women from a position of leverage. Have your women, reward them, treat them, and just enjoy life. But don't be another PJ Washington. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I got some work to do. Hey, stay focused, guys. Until you change your mindset, no one cares. But just no one cares. And he wants you to become the best version of yourself. I'm out.
I keep God first. I see evil when I converse. Not today, say. This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Go. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off. You living boring, I'm gonna set it off.
Stay focused, man. Stay focused.
I'm gonna set it off. Son of God, no, I am not son of man. Blessings keep falling, the fingers keep coming in. I got you, but you